Alright everyone, what is going on? So, I haven't done a Own Value Rant YouTube video in a long time, but a recent incident has occurred, and well, it's not recent at all, it's been going on for the last 4 weeks, whatever, in my gym, and it's basically, the title of this video is The Changing Attitudes that Gyms Are Having with the Emergence of Social Media. And basically this video is going to cover the fact that gyms are changing their mindsets towards their grassroots members, and they are changing their priorities between maintaining the actual gym and upholding the standard that they're meant to have, as opposed to putting in tons of effort into social media and tons of effort to their public appearance, which means shit, which means nothing, because like, if their gym isn't up to par, what are the people gonna think when they come up to the gym and they want to see how's it doing? Well, you know what? It's disappointing, because I remember, like, look, prime example. I'm a member of Raw SANDYFORD. It's an offshoot of Raw Hardcore, a gym which again and again hasn't let me down. I love that gym in Hardcore. Raw SANDYFORD was meant to be at the time I remember it opened up, it was a good gym, very good location. It catered towards the hardcore bodybuilders, the hardcore powerlifters, the Olympic lifters, strongmen, and then of course the grassroots members and everyone else who wanted to join would go in and they'd get in a hard session, they'd go in and enjoy it. And, it was new, it was maintained well, it had a wide variety of equipment. And then what ended up happening? With the emergence of social media, and the priorities then changed with the social media superstar. Look, I'm not afraid to say it. Like, look, I don't think there's any coincidence that the standards of that gym have dropped. I remember what happened was Rob Lipsett ended up taking up shares in that gym, and set up the Raw Academy. You know what? Because he was a member of that gym, membership spiked. There's no denying he has followers, he has fans, so he had these new young people joining. Used to be a tenner in for a day pass, okay? An easy tenner. You go in, you get your session done. Now what? It's turned into €20 for a day pass. No gym in their right mind would charge €20 for a day pass and then expect their the people to want to come back. I wouldn't in my right mind pay 20 quid for a day pass. You have other gyms like the Coliseum in Ballyfermot, one of the best gyms in the country. €5 for a day pass. Equipment is maintained. The atmosphere is phenomenal. Everyone is in there training hard. You've Brian Hickey, you've Davey Byrne, you've Mokhtar, you've Hugh O'Donovan, you've a ton of people in that gym. And every single time I've been in that gym, I've been welcomed in. I did the video with Brian there. I've been welcomed in as one of their own. I've gone there with Christian, my coach, and I've had some great sessions in that gym. Gone in there with Christy Mooney, had a few good sessions in there. And what the funny thing is just because it's in a less well-off area, people would assume it's not going to be a great gym. Usually it's the other way around. Like, it's a phenomenal gym. And, another example, Westside. I've been welcomed into that gym day in from day one. Mark Hodson's a member there. Shay, look, I went in there the other day with Christian, and we were doing back. And I remember, I don't know half the people in there, but Shay, the owner of the gym, came up and said, "You're on, right?" And he shook my hand. Where is the owner of Raw? Where is the owner? Where are you? It's like there's no face to Raw. When people think of Raw Sandyford, they think of Rob Lipsett. Well, I don't think of Rob Lipsett. When I think of Raw, I think of Tommy Staunton, because, he is the face of Raw Hardcore, which is the original Raw. The original Raw. I'm angry because, I'm making this video because, I put the time and effort with my friend Callum Murphy to highlight one of the key figures and personalities in your gym, in Tommy Staunton. And you know what? We shone a light on the man. We shone a light in his history. You know, I made it clear that it was filmed in RAW. Tagged it in all the posts. You know, it was going to benefit you. It was going to benefit him. You know, I'm just doing it out of the passion, out of my own heart. I'm taking the money out of my own pocket to pay for these videos to be done. You know, like, I'm doing it because no one else is doing it. You know, when I'm told, okay, yeah, you know what, it'll be grand. We'll share your video, we'll repost your video. And then when I do what you told me to do, which is basically tag the video, make it obvious, make it shareable, and nothing was done. I got an apology. I made a rant there a few days ago about the leg press, you know, being gone down. And you know, they sent me a DM on Instagram apologizing for it and that the maintenance is up to standards, and they're saying that they're frustrated too. And I get that it's not the staff members' fault, okay? Like, they're not the ones who control what goes in and out. Like my friend Jay Farrell, my friend Kevin Johnson, they don't have total control. The one who has total control over the finances are the owners of the gym. And that's where my real grievance is. It's like, when members are paying a set amount a month, okay, that money in any gym, any form of membership, you know, club, the money is meant to go towards maintenance of said gym, maintenance of equipment. You know, something breaks, you fix it. I remember in my old gym, the Raven, you'd fix something in 4 days. You know, in any other gym, they fix stuff within the week. And I know they sent me a message saying they're waiting for parts. 5 weeks waiting for parts. That's just talking, saying that, okay, you know, I heard down the pipeline that, you know, the owner of the gym is thinking of opening a third Raw, but why open a third Raw if you're not maintaining your current gym? It's like, and it's the biggest gym. It's like, it's meant to be, it's promoted as one of the best gyms in the country, welcoming. If I was a new member and I walked into a gym, okay, and I saw that one of the main pieces of equipment, the leg press, was broken, I'd walk straight out. I wouldn't join it. I'd walk straight out. But you know what? It doesn't even matter, because the membership clientele of that gym, the gym SANDYFORD, has changed so much. It used to be bodybuilders, it used to be powerlifters, people who trained hard. They've moved to raw hardcore because it's maintained properly, and it has a better atmosphere as a whole. And then you have the people who are coming into the gym, who are part of the Fit Fam, who are part of the Rob Lipsa fanboy crew. You know, I'm not, you know, I am putting down Rob, because you know what, it's funny. It's like, the people who go in there, they don't train hard. I get it. You know, they're starting out new, but when I was starting out, I looked up to people like Tom. The first bodybuilding show I saw was Tommy winning the Mr. World's Class 4. That is why I did the video with him, because I have so much bloody respect for the man. So much respect for what he's done for the sport in the country. So much respect for what he's done in the industry in Ireland, in terms of, you know, global, in terms of what he's done, you know. And I made a video shot in your gym highlighting him, and you wouldn't share that, but you'd rather post up in your stories, you'd rather repost on your stories your members walking around the gym, you know, half-ass training, and, you know, reposting the story. Come on, like, come on, where are your priorities? Do you even want to get any good, decent coverage, any positive benefits to highlighting the grassroots members of your gyms? Or is it just about who has the most social media likes and who has the most, you know, influence over Instagram that gets posted in the gym? Like, I'm well aware I'm not anyone who has any form of Instagram likes. I am not anyone who is followed in great name. But when I walk into a gym, or I walk into a bodybuilding gym, or I walk into any form of gym with a competitive nature, people know who I am. I don't have a social media influence. I'm only starting. I'm growing. I get it. But I'm trying my bloody best to shine a light on the good things about bodybuilding, the good people in bodybuilding, and what I think should be highlighted. So, I am teed off. Never mind the leg press breaking. I am teed off at the fact that you're not. When I walk into Coliseum, they have the pictures of the people on the. They have Mokhtar on the wall. They have Hugh Donovan, Hickey on the wall. Westside, same atmosphere. They support their competitive members. I remember they had a whole crew of people supporting Mark Hodson. Same with Coliseum. I go in there. People know who you are. You support each other. You don't put people down. So the fact is, when you're actually genuinely just ignoring, broken bits of equipment, you're putting people down who want to use the bit of equipment. Now, any other gym and a leg press is broken, it'll be fixed because it is one of the major pieces of equipment. It's a leg press. It's not a calf raise. It's not a hamstring curl. It's not a bicep curl machine. It's the one good leg press. And then getting in a replacement bit, which is a subpar piece of equipment, doesn't hit the quads the same way, can't overload the quads. People say use one leg. It doesn't matter if you're using one leg. It's the point that you went and got a replacement part instead of even just take the machine off the floor. I'd rather you take the machine off the floor and show that, okay, something is being done, as opposed to taking off the seat and leaving it there. When a new member walks in and the machine is broken and they can see it's a much better piece of equipment than the current leg press you got in to replace it, it's a turn off. It's a turn off. Like, you need to work on the marketing of your gym. And I don't care that I'm calling you out, because I am sick and tired of this. I've been a member of your gym for 3 years since it opened up. I've been a member of that gym. I did my prep there. I've made it obvious I'm a member there. I've done everything there. And it started out great. I loved that gym at the start. But the standards, it's only been the last, less than a year. And the standards have just went from this to that. It's like it's an obvious priority change between gym standards being up there to down there, and then self-promotion of social media with certain members who have Instagram likes and certain members who have Instagram people going on. Like, look, like I guarantee if Kyle Mullen walked into that gym, he probably paid for 15,000 or most of his followers anyway, and you go in there and you'll repost his stories, you'll repost his Rob's stories, I get it, I get it, okay, it's a way to get your name out, it's a way to get your gym out, but come on, I mean, it's like, just don't promote your gym if it's not going to be maintained and it's not going to be taken care of the way it should be. Like, you know what, it's like, I remember, like, Southside, down the road, you have other gyms, you have competitors down the road. Do you not think people are going to leave your gym to go to Southside? You've one broken leg press. That place is 3. Working leg presses. 3 hack squats. It's not the same as it used to be. That's all. Look, I'm a member of that gym. I like training there. I like the commodity of it. It's open late. I'm good friends with some of the people who work there. Like, Patrick, I love you. Jay is one of my best friends. Kevin, great guy. It's not individual. It's not it's just the gym's attitude towards grassroots members has changed. Like, they aren't caring about the regular Joe who's going in there. They are more so focused on the social media stars who are in there. The Gymshark crew. None of those people have competed. Not very many people. Those people are athletes in any way of the word, but yet you shut down the gym to cater for them. Like, what if there's people working, that's their lunch break, that's their training slot, and they want to get in there, get a quick session before they have to go back and work another 9-hour shift. You don't care about that. I mean, like any other gym, great. You shut down the gym, you pay membership. You shut down the gym, but no other gym will shut down the gym for Gymshark. So I'm just saying, or Alpha Elite. Sorry, it's not Gymshark, it's Alpha Elite. Even a point, proving even more. It's like, if you get these people in, you treat them as normal people. You don't treat anyone else in the gym. It doesn't matter how many likes you have on social media. It doesn't matter how many followers you have on social media. You're still a regular person. You're not the President of the United States. You're not the Taoiseach. You are not a celebrity. You are not a multimillionaire. You are not under risk of death or life. You know what I mean? You're a person, catering to people who just have more social media likes than everybody else in the fitness scene, which is a fairly hub scene anyway. Shutting down the gym for that is ridiculous. Look, I'd never demand, if you're going to have a seminar or you're going to have something, do it outside of the gym hours. Most gyms, like, look, example, Saturday. Let's say you shut it down midweek. Let's say Saturday, the gym's usually open till 9. Or Sunday. Announce in advance, okay, we're going to be shutting at 6 because after 6, we're having a meet and greet. That's what you do. You don't shut the gym midway. And like, it wasn't even a seminar. It was Alpha League. It wasn't like, you know, Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler was coming down, or Bill Kazmaier, or like, you know, Derek Poundstone, or... Actually, that's a really, really good point. I remember Brandon Lilly came down to Raw Hardcore and he got a benching session in. He's one of the best known powerlifters globally. One of the best powerlifters, one of the most impressive. He's overcome injury, overcome everything. I look up to him. Brandon Lilly. Okay, look him up. Look him up, anyone who doesn't know who he is. He came to the gym, he was benching 5 plates for reps, you know, very known powerlifter. You guys didn't shut down the gym. You treated him as a normal member. You went in there and trained, filmed him a few sessions, but you didn't shut down the gym because he wasn't a social media pain in the ass. So that's my point. Your attitudes have changed towards your grassroots members. Your stigma has gone from like no discrimination to obvious discrimination, and then lack of priority towards actual maintenance of the gym. So please get your act together.